Morning. I think this light's making things flicker. Good morning. Good morning from Margot. Good morning from the pile of clothes that I'm going to wear today. I'm not wearing this dress today, but I had a few comments, and although I did talk about it in my Q&A on Monday, I would like to show you all properly and in full. We'll look through there. You can see my mess, and you can see that heavy dress. It's just hanging there, hanging its head in shame. I just wanted to show you the dress a little bit in more detail because it really is a pretty dress. Now, I got this sleeves. I got this in a sample sale in October last year. On my old channel, last year I did Vlogtober, and there was a day, what is that dog doing? Pog, stop it. There she comes. I went to a vintagey fair thing, and there was a sample sale, and Pearl Lowe was there, and she had a whole rail of dresses for sale. And this is it. So the nice details are the lovely sleeves. There's also a very nice fitting detail here. It's got little tucks, like darts, so that it curls up and hugs around your neck properly. So if I was making this myself, it obviously wouldn't fit me properly because pattern blocks don't fit, but this fits me like it was literally made for me. The shoulders are in a perfect place. The bust detail ends in the right place. This sits right on top of my waist. It skims my tummy, skims my bottom, tucks it, like it pulls in at the back without being tight or anything. It literally fits. It's not figure hugging, figure skimming. And then there must be the perfect height for her, because it ends like just below the calf, which on me, especially with heels, is so flattering. Let me go and get some heels that I got in a charity shop in July. Got these in a charity shop in July when I was with my friends, when I got all the a lot of the pictures, the Bristol pictures, in my gallery wall in the barn. They're by Hobbs. I think I paid a tenner for them, and they've got Esther written on the bottom, which a bit of nail polish will probably get rid of that. I'm assuming that these were for maybe a shoot or a fashion show or something. They are extremely comfortable. They've got such nice padding in the bottom where your knuckles, your toes go. Right, hopefully you'll be able to see this. I don't want to do much clumping around. Can you see? Am I far enough back? How gorgeous is this dress with shoes like this? Honestly, just feel like I could take on the world. Aren't they nice shoes? I sometimes struggle a bit with shoes because I've got such bony feet and extraordinary ankles. Let's see if we can show you my ankles without showing you up my skirt. Can't see because I've got that privacy filter thing on. Screen protector, it's stupid. Yeah, look how ridiculous my ankles are. You may or may not have seen my ridiculous ankles then, because I couldn't see what I was filming because of this privacy screen protector, which is super annoying. But you might have been able to see up my skirt, so there's a possibility that I've spared you that and cut it out. I'm looking a little bit dishevelled today, but we don't care because we're not going anywhere. Wilfred is poorly. He has been up 4 times in the night with an upset tummy. So that's 2 kids not feeling very well now. So it's a ticking time bomb for me. I've not been poorly since, now let me see, I had a cold before Christmas, a minor cold for a couple of days. So there was a lot of sniffing because I was doing Vlogtober. There was a lot of sniffing on the vlog. And then when did I do my last set of vlogs on my other channel? Was it April? May, it was May. I had a dicky tummy. I think I'd eaten something that disagreed with me. Was that what it was? Yeah, I think chili. I'd eaten chili and it had... Sorry, my alarm went off. I'd eaten chili and it had really, really disagreed with me. Have I just spotted a hole in my jumper? No, look. What's that then? It's... actually don't know what that is. Maybe I've tugged it. I think it's a dodgy stitch, actually. That's what I'm wearing today. I don't have the correct t-shirt on underneath, but this jumper is the Felix jumper by Savoury Knitting. I think that's what it is. It's got this nice sort of detail thing going on here and here, and of course on the back. And it knitted itself in no time at all, literally. Somehow the sleeves have gone wider and pulled up. They did fit better. They've gone a bit funny. Everything's sort of gone that way, but it's a very cozy, snuggly jumper, just the sort of thing when it's a bit of a, well, it's not raining, let's say. It's not raining, but it's a day to just, I want to say it's a day to just cozy up, but that's not going to happen. I've got stuff to do. Let's go and do it. So this one is called Intrepid, except I think you might be Nesta. I think you're Intrepid. I think you're Nesta as well. You can tell because she's got all these broken... You're so sweet. This bird is called Intrepid, but I also think on looking at her and her damaged wings that this is Nesta as well. You don't have damaged... Ow, that's my hand. You don't have damaged wings. You've got damage at the front of you. Oh, it's noisy. You've got damage at the front of your neck, haven't you? Yeah. They're all looking so much better though. Gives me a good chance to really have a good look at her. It's just broken wings. Are you all right round on your tum? Yeah. Oh no, she's got quite a pink tum. Fluffy bum though. My 7 red hens are rescues, and they're all called Ginny, apart from one of them is called Purple Bum. And I can tell who she is because she's got the biggest comb on her head. There you are. There she is. She's Purple Bum. And then there's Nesta, who's got the damaged wings. And she's also called Intrepid, I think. And then we've got, you'll know her, that's Steve McQueen, the Great Escape artist. And we've got Pablo there, who has gone from scaring everyone to being scared of everyone. And then Gladriel over there with the most fine tail. She looks like she's meditating there. And then there's like the introduction coop stroke hospital wing, which needs moving. When it's not raining and horrible, I like to have a really good look at my hens, really have a inspection, make sure they've not got scaly leg mite, make sure their bums are all clean and fluffy, make sure they're not sneezing, not got runny nose. Ugh, gotta get me a glove. I just like to make sure they're all getting on, that nobody's injured. And this is how I put a glove on with one hand. It's like magic. Didn't know I could do that. And now I just get, there's only one egg in here so far. I just get the poo out of the nesting box, because some of them are very silly hens and they sleep in the nesting box. So I like to fill the nesting box up with plenty of straw, and then any wee and poo can get picked out with a handful of straw and leave them with nice clean place to lay their chooky eggs. Give it a fluff up, make sure there's no eggs lurking, because sometimes they bury them. There we go. Just one egg today, a little bit dirty because it's wet and muddy. Put that in there. I also, look at that hormonal spot, 2 of them. It's coming to that time. I also like to just check in the drawers where the poos drop down, and I empty those sort of every other day. Make sure there's nothing grim going on with any of the girlies. And that's it, they're all fed, topped up their water, and they're all happy for the day. Itchy face. Yep, they're all happy, as glad. Coming in. I wonder when they'll start laying eggs. Exciting. Yeah, I'll pop down a bit later on and give them some little peckins. Oh, I love having hens. Isn't modern life absolutely amazing and to be appreciated? Currently, I'm hoovering my kitchen and I'm washing laundry. If we went back 70 years, hoovering your kitchen, well, you'd be probably carpet sweeping it. Maybe you'd have a hoover. Most people would probably have, maybe not 70 years, but go back far enough, it would have been rugs that you'd take outside and bang and you'd sweep. And it would be really labour intensive, and washing would be a whole day's work of boiling up water. You'd have a wash house and a fire in there, and it would be so physically difficult. I wonder people had staff. And here I am, whoops, and here I am making a fancy coffee in my fancy coffee machine, like I'm in some sort of cafe, whilst the washing machine and the little robot hoover hoovers. It's amazing. Off I go while Rover weaves his way around all the legs. All I do is I just move like the leg things out. Don't even have to move them so there's enough space. It's just doing under the chair. Oh, it's brilliant. One of my oldest friends sent our group chat a message saying, I've got a new best friend. And it was one of those, it wasn't the same model, but it was the same brand. I said to her, I've got one of those. She said, they're life-changing, aren't they? I said, yeah, they are. And I would never have bought one for myself, but I would now. I totally would now. I'm gonna sort that out today. That's gonna get gone. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Oh, quick chat about. Oh, sorry about this light. It's bleaching me out. Let's see what I can do. It's just a really dreary day, guys. I have these donut rings for when I'm sat on the sofa, because I can literally put my coccyx in the hole and then lounge so that there's zero pressure on my actual coccyx. Hi, Pogs. I have got a different one in the car. I'm just saying this because I had a message from a dear sweet commenter saying you might do better with the one that's got the cutout right at the back. That is a brilliant one for when I'm sat bolt upright. So at a dining table, dining chair, a desk chair, a car seat. But when you just want to lean back on the sofa, it compresses too much and there's not enough protection there. Whereas these donut rings, if you put yourself in them in a certain way, they are wonderful. Very, very good. It means that I can actually relax on the sofa. I'm going to relax now with my coffee. This does say cuckoo, but the U and the C are tiny and they make the U look like that. The U and the C looks like just a... I'm going to relax now and edit yesterday's vlog, which might end a bit weirdly. I might have to do a little goodbye from the future. This is my favourite bit. Rover's done his job.
Test bill is not installed.
Look at that. Just popped down to the chemist briefly and I thought since I'm in the car, I can show you my car bum cushion. Isn't this just brilliantly educational? Here we are. This is a Putnam's and it's got a... hard to show you, but that bit there is cut out. Can you see? There's like a cutout bit. So your bum cheeks go there and your spine fits in there. And it's brilliant when you're sitting upright like that. But if you do want to lounge, it's no good then, because this is sort of so squidgy and you just kind of... it's the wrong shape for lounging. Look how dirty my car is. Oh my gosh. It's all that getting in and out in this weather. It's a beautiful clear day. You can literally see for miles. So lovely. Time for a bite to eat. Wilf, do you think you can stomach some happy eggs? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's get them on then. I'm back from the dog walk. I got rained on. I feel really aimless. I'm just going to water my plant because look at the poor thing. I've got no motivation. I'm obviously hormonal and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my mood. I'm feeling a little bit, nah, I don't want to do this. I can't be bothered. Oh, I just and sort of silly. So what I'm thinking about doing is refilling this and glugging it, because water always helps. And then have a spruce up in the kitchen. And then depending on how Wilf is feeling, Bill is feeling absolutely fine, but he doesn't have college on Wednesdays. So depending on how Wilf is feeling, I won't bring him with me, but I might just pop down the road and get some containers so I can start sorting out my wardrobe, because I've got a load of things in there that don't fit me anymore. I don't want to get rid of them because I believe I will fit them again one day, because I yo-yo with my weight. So I need to get some storage containers. But I'm gonna sort the veg box out and clear off the surfaces. Oh, and I've got some of this drinking chocolate, chili drinking chocolate. It's absolutely lovely. I mean, it's really lovely, but I find this hot chocolate quite sickly. I just can't. It's not good for me for a start, but I just can't drink a glass of it, and nobody else likes the chili chocolate, so I might make it. I've got some cream left over from Bill's birthday at the weekend, so I might turn them into truffles, because this is just dark, real grated chocolate, nothing else. Make it into truffles, and then I can freeze them. I've blown that idea off in favour of a nice cup of tea. Sometimes I'm full of the best ideas. It's actually just started raining, so now I feel like an absolute genius fortune teller of my own future comfort decisions. I don't even know if that sentence made sense, because when I first started saying it, I didn't know where I was going with it. I fell asleep editing my trailer for today's vlog. Now, I think that everybody who was going to come over from Tales from Cuckoo Land probably has found me by now. So I expect they're an unnecessary thing for me to do. But as I've said before, I really like them. I love them, and I would like to have the complete set. I know they're not for everybody, but I'm not holding a gun to your head. If they're not your thing, please don't watch them. And if they're not your thing, just remember, they really are my thing. I like them. I've done all my ironing, finished it. I've done a very shoddy job, but it's done. And done is better than perfect in my book, because as soon as he puts those on and tucks them in his trousers and puts his seatbelt on, they'll be crinkled. And his body heat will take out any other crinkles. I'm going to, I think I'm going to slice up those. Oh, I look exhausted. I do not look like that. Oh, worse. Oh, lordy lord. I'm only bleating on about it because I don't want you worrying about my health. I don't mean to be pointing and poking at you, but don't worry about my health. I'm fine. I've just had a little nap. Think I'm hormonal. So it was good for me. What was I saying? Can't remember. I'm going to do these truffle thingies now. And I'm going to cook up some of the offcuts of the veg. My chickens will have some of it, but Bunny really loves that. Keeps her healthy as well. Supper time soon. It's 5:30 now. Don't know what time Toby will be home. He's been very erratic with home times. He's been putting in a lot of hours. We're going to have, I'm just going to scratch together whatever I've got leftovers wise in the fridge. I'm actually not here on Friday night, so I want to have the fridge emptied of any leftovers that will go off. Holding my shoulder funny. And get some bits in so that it's easy for Toby over the weekend, so I'm away Friday and Saturday. Excited I am. Yes. I've just checked the recipe for truffles because in my head I thought it was half cream, half chocolate. So I'm checking the recipe and it is half cream, half chocolate, but also it is 1/6 of butter. I've never put butter in, so I'll see how much chocolate I've got. 35 grams. I've got loads, more than 35 grams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 35s. 7 3s are 21. So that's 210. 7 5s are 35, so 245 grams. Is that right? I'm awful at maths. Wait a minute. Remarkable, I was correct. So maybe, oh, I'm not putting butter in it because I can't be bothered. Maybe I will. Shall I? Oh my gosh. Well, it's got a kick. If any of you guys have got a Valvetizer and you get the packs of the chocolate like this. Oh, don't tell me there's another one in there. There's another one in there. I need to add 35 more grams of cream. And you don't like a particular flavour as hot chocolate. You can do this, make the truffles. Also, a little bit sprinkled on some granola, yogurt, ice cream, sprinkled over the top of a cake. Don't waste them. You can use them because they are literally, they're literally It's just chocolate. With our leftover curry tonight, we're having rice. Just your normal basmati rice. So great for spiking your blood sugar, but let's gloss over that. And the way I cook it, I always used to struggle, but I don't struggle anymore, is I do a cup of the rice and then the same quantity of boiling water. I'll bring it up to the boil. I'm being very serious. I bring it up to the boil, then I clamp on a lid and I take it off the heat and I just leave it for 10 minutes. And I mean, it can go wrong because that's the kitchen alchemy, but it doesn't usually. Did I just say the same amount of water? I meant twice the amount of water. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of boiling water. Brought up to the boil, lid clamped on, off the heat, leave it about 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, did I say boiling water? 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of boiling water. Bring it up to boil, clamp the lid on, leave it for 10 minutes. This has melted gorgeously. So I shall just scrape down the sides, clean off the spatula and let this cool down, and I probably won't roll this into balls till tomorrow. I don't know if I've got any cocoa powder. I don't really like it rolled in cocoa powder. Here we go. Look, you just fluff it up. Perfect. We won't eat all of that, so I'll let it cool down. I'll quickly cool it down and then I'll put it in containers and I'll put it in the freezer. And then it's easy to heat up by microwaving it till it's piping hot. I didn't burn the cookies this time. Well, they weren't burnt last time, they were just slightly overdone, but they still tasted nice. But the mint chocolate has kept its green colour. It's so gross. Why couldn't they just have kept it without colouring and had it as white chocolate chips? And the ganache is getting cool in the fridge. Good night, everyone. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's where I've joined another ball of yarn in. Just gonna, oh dear, what have I done there? But just gonna inspect my knitting. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.